Good morning, Magic. I'm Gavin Verhey from Wizards of the Coast, and this weekend is Core Set 2021 pre-release weekend, and I am so excited. It's your chance to get to play with the brand new cards for the very first time. And this time around, given everything going on in the world, you can even pick up a pre-release pack at your local store and bring it home with you to check out the cards there. Additionally, you can always check out the set on Magic the Gathering Arena too, but today we're going to be focusing on the paper experience. So when you go pick up a pre-release pack, it's going to look like this. This will have everything you need to build your deck besides basic lands. Let's crack it open and see what's inside, shall we? So we have 6 Core Set 2021 booster packs for building your deck with. 1 pre-release card. What did I get? I got Volcanic Salvo, very nice, but you get a pre-release card that's date stamped with the day of the event. You get a special spin down D20. It's got M21 right here. You get a special code that I will not show you the code side of that gives you 6 booster packs on Magic the Gathering Arena. You get a divider. And then you also get this little insert too, which has a couple cool things going for it. On one side, it's got the history of Teferi. On the other side, it's got some hints for building a pre-release deck.
And here's everything as you'll find it all together.
So now it's time to build our deck. Let's do it. I'm gonna crack open all 6 packs. Let's see what I got. 2 Volcanic Salvos. They're never gonna know what hit them. Rada, yes. Ruined Halo. That's a sweet reprint.
Check out these lands. They look so good in person.
Foil Teferi's Ageless Insight, baby. Spore Webweaver. This is gonna be nice in my deck. Spark Hunter Masticore is a cool throwback to the original. Ooh, a Foil Eliminate. That's gonna be a great removal spell. Ah yes, the card which I know will train wreck a lot of my drafts. Sanctum of All. Okay, so I've got a bunch of cards to build from, but what now? Well, I generally recommend sorting your cards by color and trying to pick 2 colors to play. It's up to you to which 2 you want to play, but some things that'll draw you into a color are really exciting. Rare, lots of great removal. Cards that kill off your opponent's creatures are really important and limited, so that's a great one to go with. Just a lot of playable cards. If a color is really deep, if you have a lot of cards for it, that's a great reason to play it. And also a good mana curve, and we'll get to that in a second. Additionally, you're gonna be building a 40 card deck, not a 60 card deck. So you only need 40 cards, and that's gonna be about 23 creatures and spells and about 17 lands. So you'll pick your 2 colors like this, red, green, let's battle. And then you're gonna pick your 23 cards to play and look for a good mana curve. Now here's what's important with a mana curve. You really want to make sure that you have plays at all turns of the game. You don't want a handful of 7 mana cost cards that you can't play early, but you also don't want to play just 1 and 2 mana cost cards that you're going to run out of really quick and not have anything to do in the longer game. So having what we call a mana curve is really important. And there's a great graphic, which I'll put right here, which kind of explains what it looks like.
So here's my deck. It's a nice red-green beatdown deck. You'll notice it has a bit of a theme too, with this 4 power or more matters thing that's going on. Every 2 color combination in Core Set 2021 has a theme, and I'll get into more of what these are on Wednesday, but the red-green one likes having 4 or more power. Now a really important part is the mana curve. You'll notice that I have cards at kind of all mana costs, from 1 all the way up through 6. And that's because I want to be able to do something every turn of the game. I'd love to be able to curve out and play a card on turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, and so on, and quickly beat down my opponent. I've ordered the cards here to kind of see how many I have, so I'm not playing too many 6 drops or too many 2 drops. This is normally actually more 3 drops than I would play by probably about 1, but my 3 drops here are all so strong that I couldn't say no. You'll also notice I put my spells down here beneath the creatures. Normally I put cards that I'm not going to play on that turn necessarily down here. Short Sword and Furious Rides are debatable. You could put these up right here, for example, because you might play them on curve. But Shock, for example, you're not normally going to play on turn 1. Soul Seer, you're not normally going to play on turn 3, and so on. Now, a really important part of Limited is removal spells. And so here we've got a bunch. We've got 2 copies of Volcanic Salvo, which I am stoked about. We've got this Soul Seer, which deals 5 damage, and this Shock, too. It's really important to be able to take down your opponent's creatures, especially in a deck like this, which wants to keep attacking over and over and over again. It's also really important that your deck has ways to break through and deal damage. Normally, I would actually call this evasion, for example, flying creatures, but here you're going to have so much attacking, and you'll have trample. Hello, Colossal Dreadmaw, back again. Although I will say if this deck had one weakness, it would definitely be a lack of evasion, flying creatures, and so on, but it's red-green, you don't often get a lot of flying there.
All right, I got my deck and ready to battle, but where to play? Well, a lot of people have actually started playing online via webcam. How to do that? I made a 1-minute video, just 1 minute long, that'll tell you how to do just that. Go check it out for more info. Hopefully this helps you with your pre-release, no matter where it is. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. It would also mean a lot if you subscribe, so please go ahead and do that if you can. Or go watch my other videos. There's a lot of other great strategy content on here. Talk with you again soon, and I hope you have a great pre-release weekend. You got this.